everyone! Today, we're tackling a common and super useful task: how to convert a VMware.vmdk file into an .iso file right here in Windows. This process isn't a direct one-click conversion, but it's totally achievable, and it's incredibly handy if you want to burn a virtual disk's contents to a physical CD or DVD, or simply mount it easily as an optical drive. Let's break down the steps in simple language. First, it's important to understand the difference. A .vmdk is a virtual hard disk, containing an entire file system, while an .iso is an optical disk image, which is a collection of files and folders structured for a CD or DVD. You can't directly turn a hard drive image into a disk image without first extracting the contents. Our main approach will involve using a virtual machine to access the files and then an ISO creation tool. For this, you will need VMware Workstation Player, which is free for personal use, or any other VMware product that can run a virtual machine, along with a free ISO creation tool like ImgBurn or CDBurnerXP. Here's the step-by-step process. Step 1. Set up a virtual machine and mount the VMDK. Open VMware Workstation Player. You'll want to create a new virtual machine. When prompted during the VM creation wizard, choose the option to use an existing virtual disk. Browse to your .vmdk file and select it. Complete the VM setup. Do not worry about installing a new operating system if your VMDK already contains one. If your VMDK is just a data disk, you might attach it to an existing VM. Step 2. Access and copy files from the VMDK. Power on your newly configured virtual machine. If the VMDK contained an operating system, it should boot into it. Navigate within the virtual machine to the files and folders you wish to include in your .iso file. These are the actual contents you want to save. Now, you need to copy these files from inside the virtual machine to a location accessible by your Windows host operating system. The easiest way to do this is by setting up a shared folder between your VM and your host, or by copying them to a network drive if available. Ensure all the desired files are copied successfully to a specific folder on your Windows desktop or elsewhere. Step 3. Create the .iso file. Once all the necessary files are copied onto your Windows host machine, you can shut down your virtual machine. Now, open your chosen ISO creation tool, like ImgBurn. In ImgBurn, select the option Create Image File from Files/Folders. Browse to the folder on your Windows host where you copied all the files from the virtual machine. Add this entire folder, or select individual files and folders within it, to your ISO project list in ImgBurn. Make sure everything you want in the ISO is included. Next, choose a destination path and a file name for your new .iso file. Click the Build or Create button, often represented by a folder icon with an arrow pointing to a CD. The software will then package all your selected files into a single .iso image. This process effectively takes the contents of your virtual disk, extracts them, and then repackages them into an optical disk image format. It's a reliable two-part process to get from VMDK to ISO. Thank you so much for watching this guide. I truly hope these steps help you successfully convert your VMware.vmdk files to .iso format. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below with any questions or your own tips, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Your support helps us create more useful content like this. See you next time.